Hello, this is Adam Urslack with Healthquest. Welcome to this video tutorial on how to use text message appointment reminders in your Healthquest EMR. I'm going to show you how to configure the client card with the right information and take you through the different ways to send the text message appointment reminders. In addition, we'll touch on some templates to help you save even more time. So to start off with, we just go to the client card. We need to make sure that we have a cell phone number, and we record that here under Other Phone Number. Under the Billing tab, we want to make sure that we've got appointment reminders set to Text Other. So if we go to set up an appointment for Jack, we'll click him as a new patient. In this screen here, you can check to see how the appointment reminder is set. You do have the ability to change this if it's incorrect, or if they want to go back to email, that type of thing. We do have this set to Other. So what we want to do is click this text button here. This brings up our text message window. So from here, we can simply create a custom message, select from these form fields, or the best way is to make a bunch of templates. Jack here is a new patient, so I've conveniently made this new patient text messaging template. Here's a standard. Of course, he is new, so I'm just going to select that, hit send, boom, it's gone. I know that that text message has gone because this little number 1 shows up here. I can click this, go to our history tab, and it shows right here, this is the one that we just sent. In addition, this is a menu of the messages that have sent in the past. I close that. So now if I go to, let's book an appointment in the future here, and I'll show you how to batch these together. Jack. Again, I'll select him as a new patient, so I've set his appointment for the future. So when you go to do your appointment reminders, clicking on here, go to appointment reminders, brings up this window. Here we can select a certain doctor, you can select them all. We're going to pick a date range. I've got this button, you can click this on or off, only appointments that have not been reminded. Here's where you can select all or be very specific. In this case, we're doing text messaging. We're going to click that, retrieve. And this pulls up a list of messages or the appointments that we need to be sending messages to based on this date range. So here you've got the demographics of the appointment, and in addition you've got the type of appointment. So this is where you can use your templates to help you pick out some of these appointments. So if this list was longer and say there was 4 or 5 new patients, I could click on my new patients. Oops, by highlighting that, it shows that I've got one highlighted. I click this, I know he's a new patient, boom. And if there was 7 on the list, they would all be selected. I hit send, and bam, they're gone. So it shows that that one is actually sent. If I hit this retrieve, it'll make that disappear again because I have this selected. So now these are my standard appointments, I'll call them. It shows how many are selected. I mean, you can deselect these, whatever you like. You can also use select all, deselect all. But if I click here, select my standard, hit send, boom, the messages are gone. It's really that easy. The other way to use the appointment reminders is to use them in a way that you can remind patients that there's possibly 3 people ahead of them and their appointment's coming up. So what we do there is go under Program Setup, under Appointments, Scheduler Setup, Text Message, and here's where you can go Notification Appointment Type. You can select a certain type of message. Here's where you would say, please send a text message when there's 3 clients or less ahead of them. Check for new appointment notifications every 5 minutes. So that way, if there's people walking around the mall, they get a text message letting them know that there's 4 people ahead. This is a kind of a unique application, so you do need to call our support team and they can help you set that up. To set up our appointments, our templates, we just go to Setup, Text Message, and here's where you'd send up your text message templates or your email templates. It's the same area. Here you have the ability to select these and possibly edit an old message. And in addition, you can select new. We do have the ability to, again, pick from these form fields. You can make this practitioner specific as well. Like Smith here, we've got Smith appointment. That'll only show up for him. In addition, if you had a different site or you had several locations, you can also make these site specific. So to create a new one, very simple, title message. Let's make one for Dr. Merritt. Hi, appointment type, select Merritt. That'll only show up for him. I hit save, and there it is. And if there's messages that maybe are inappropriate for the clinic now, simply select them and delete. Well, that's text message appointment reminders. There is a cost for the service, so please contact your customer service rep or feel free to email us at info@microquest.ca. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We hope it was helpful.